Let's get creative with the 119 ScrawlrBox.
Hey Scrawlers, I'm Kat from ScrawlrBox. Welcome back to another video. Today I've got the 119 ScrawlrBox and we're going to get into a few of those tips and tricks as seen in this month's theme. Let's get into it.
Let's remind ourselves what was inside. This lovely print from Jedediah Door, Scrawler sticker, A5 watercolour pad, UniPin Fineliner in black, Derwent Waterbrush with a chisel nib, and these wonderfully bright Inktense blocks from Derwent. And here's this month's Scrawler zine, and we're going to crack on with some of the tips and tricks as seen inside. As always, I'll be using the paper that was featured inside the box, and this month was a hot pressed watercolour paper. As you can probably tell, these blocks have been heavily used since our last video. They've got a bit of wear and tear, but they're still good to go. I've got my 2 pots of water, one for cleaning and one for painting, and some leftover Inktense block in my palette. I'm going to use that because we can reactivate it. Water brush full with water, ready to go. Just going to quickly put down a sketch to follow. Now we're going to reactivate that turquoise that was left in the palette. The more water I add, the lighter it becomes. So we've added just enough so I can build up some layers. This brush has given us a wonderful texture. Clean off my brush, and of course I got a bit of the turquoise on the orange, so I'm just going to wipe that off with a wet tissue. Easy to clean. Now I'm going to apply that to the actual orange that's on the page, and I'm going to put little dots of extra ink in there, see if I can create some more texture using a wet and wet technique. To make it more intense, I'm going in with the yellow while it's still wet. I found that this is the best way to get the absolute brightest colour from our Inktense blocks. Building up another layer to the background just to show you what that looks like. Now the yellowy bit's dry, I'm going back in with the orange block dry. Now you can see the build up of scribbly texture. Messy work. Speaking of texture, I want more, so I'm going to add some to the background by using this tissue paper as found in the box. Simply dab it down while the ink's still wet and you get a nice scrunchy type texture. We're going to let all of that dry, and now we're going to layer over with our fine liner. Once dry, this liner goes over with ease, but you will find it gets caught in the lumps of the Inktense, so it's best to have a bit of paper handy on the side just to scribble down so you don't block the nib completely. Other than it not being able to go over big lumps of Inktense, this liner rules. It goes over absolutely anything. Nice thick black lines there, as you can see. Just going to erase out the pencil lines, add a little bit more texture to the background once again, just can't help myself. And if you want even more texture, you can actually lay these Inktense down completely dry onto the paper. It sort of takes on the grain of the paper behind it. So you get this lovely bubbliness. And then if you activate it with water, it becomes super thick and smooth. And that's what makes these blocks so fun.
Tips and tricks of the 119 ScrawlrBox all done. I tried to make this one a little bit more about how to use the supplies in different ways. If you prefer that format as opposed to just watching me make a bit of art, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep scrolling.
Thank you for watching. Really hope you found this video useful, and like I just said, if you prefer this sort of format where I just go through the tips and tricks from the zine as opposed to making some art, let me know. And orange emoji please. Bye!